Hello there everybody and welcome back to episode 2 of my tutorial series for the Marshlands in Against the Storm. So, in the first episode, we were able to expand our little enterprise here quite decently. We expanded on 2 danger glades. We are just at the year 2 of this one, so we are really early with all the things. Currently, our colony is working on a Blightrot cauldron, which would produce lots of Blightrot cysts if we'd be producing food. That's why we are better not. End of the story. Now, we're currently still in the phase of the game where we are just, getting our things together, getting our game in shape, and therefore the first trade with Zorg will be quite important. Luckily we got those ancient tablets at our hand, and I figured that we might be buying ourselves those skewers here and a slight assortment of fabric, as this will help us out, as all the things that we buy we don't need to produce for ourselves. I was very tempted to buy this wall farm blueprint here, and I think it would be a good one, but since we don't even have currently any fertile soil visible, I don't think it would be a smart idea. It's one of those pipe dream decisions where I often fall in love with an idea that is, as a matter of fact, not nearly as powerful as it looks like. And this is one typical example of that. So, we still got 3 workers that aren't busy. I don't like that. I dislike idle hands a lot. So, we're going to rebuild that warehouse here, because it's just that appealing to me to have another warehouse here. I'll just leave that on 1 worker. The kiln building will have a high priority on our bricks. And, well... we got the rain collectors. Perfect. So we can put people there to work if we'd wanted. But right now I'm primarily waiting for the Blightrot Cauldron event to pass. I mean, it is really pretty horrible reward that we're gaining here, as we don't really need faster crop planting. The blight fighting isn't even a part of our gameplay as of yet, and we got, well, some copper ore. That's probably the best about it. I mean, that also means we might be using some rain punk alongside this series today. We'll be seeing about that. So I also did a lot of thinking about it, and I went with my decision through to pick the carpenter. The other picks here are the typical this could be cool picks if, and I made the experience that is usually the point where you should just pick something all reliable and boring and get on with it. Just like the carpenter, whose items will be absolutely useful for us, whereas the fertile soil using buildings are a very, very unreliable thing. The best choice, in my opinion, the best alt choice would have been the food production building. But before I don't have the at least 2 of 3 base materials on a good rate of production, I really feel bad about that. Truly, truly bad about that. So, we got the carpenter down now, so that means we can unemploy some of these beavers, but I don't want to interrupt them when they are just doing bricks, as bricks are currently so badly in need. Okay, the Blightrot Cauldron event is over. Oddly enough, our food intake is higher, but that is mostly because of the skewers that we got. So, let's see how we will move our building and our workers now. So, the rain collector was honestly only something I did to keep the idle hands busy. So instead we're going to go into the herbalist's camp here and keep it going like that. In the meantime, the small warehouse is being finished. That is excellent for us. And we're going to go for some road here. Let's move that up here. We're currently sitting on hostility 2, so I'm not too worried about anything here. The harpies might be going a little bit mad, but we hopefully will find a way to deal with that. Alrighty. So that's looking good. We finally are getting together our resources here. The brick is finally there, and we need to turn off the plank production. It's very important, as there is now a better way of doing this. And look at this beautiful storm. That's how I like it to be. We have no problems whatsoever. We have a positive intake of fuel at this very moment. We're just using wood, and it's working out nicely with just 4 woodcutters. This will be not going like that any further when we are building new hearths. I clearly foresee that, but, well, it's a good start nevertheless. So let's see. Speaking about new hearths, this one has troublesome positioning here, and so does this one. So I think we are going to wait until this tree is gone, and then we're going to reposition them woodcutters. There we go. So I really want to move my woodcutters down here, and we are going to take off this strip here, as I think this will change a lot, and these guys will go back into woodcutting. Oh no. Yeah, never mind. We need to keep a low profile until the storm is over, obviously. So here we go. Let's put a road up onto this place. We won't be using it now, but I do see that coal vein back there. It's going to be quite nice. I mean, probably could have salvaged that warehouse too. But, yeah. I like warehouses. Alright. So the storm season is almost over, and we're reaching the point of impatience where I feel like it's that point where I feel like doing something about it. The kiln is also ready now, so it's finally time to unemploy these guys. Let's do a forced delivery. And put 1 carpenter in here. So we're going to do a configuration like that. And now this guy is going to be unemployed as well, as we currently only need fabric from this place. And we put this fella here into the kiln, and this is excellent. This is just so good. We're just going to keep it now at a grand total of 30 coal, as I don't want to overstrain this thing. And 30 bricks at this place. There we go. So, can't be making any fabric right now whatsoever. That's okay. Gain provisions for herbs produced. Ugh. Well, Lost in the Wilds is pretty cool. Versus that one, so, well... Since I have the building that is capable of collecting these, I'm going to pick that. I hope I didn't gamble wrongly here. The other ones would have been probably better, but I'm personally here taking a risk myself. As you see, sometimes it is just smart to take a risk too. It can go good, it can go bad, you will see. So here we're taking the pack of 5 people, as I really want to crank up my population a bit. So, let's see. We are going to crank up the total amount of woodcutters here. And... am I able to go for a hearth here already? The answer is not quite. Dang. Alright. So, the thing is just that I really want to get something going here as quick as I can. So, didn't I have some rainwater related bonus? No? I was so sure I had. Well, whatever. Those rain collectors won't hurt me. We can delete them if we ever need the room for that. But, well, I didn't place down that warehouse on a good spot. That's something that I really see here. Alright, it's time for a barbecue. So, We can now upgrade the ancient hearth here, and I think we're going to do that right away. And we take that reward here, and let's see what we get. More permanent incomes of food, competing with wine production. So this is a really crappy selection, forgive me the terms, but it is what it is if I see it. So our goal now will be that we're going to set up a new neighborhood, as I really feel like this is going to be very excellent for us. At the same time, with the new workers that we got, I will set up a couple of lizards into these collector camps, as we really should have as many camps as we can possibly sport, as this makes every other camp faster. That's the logic of this biome here. Okay, so let's speed up things accordingly. Because I am right now a wee bit in a hurry with the housing thing. We're going to see what we now really need to cut open to make the hearth fit. So, damn, I did a bad job here, in all honesty. That is Icon not doing well, as I really should have done their, that warehouse. I did place that so mindless. Learn from this mistake, my friends. As I don't have the necessary tools to open this huge glob of cash. I mean, I could crack it open for the goods. It would be probably also an option, but none of these items in there are right now vital for our further situation. So I really dislike to pick these just for the sake of picking these. Alright, we got the tier 2 hearth already going. This is really good. And now we're going to set up the small hearth as soon as we can. Jeez. That is one finicky operation. Our Stonecutter's work camp is empty, so we don't have any further stone here whatsoever, so time to delete that joint. And we are going to set up a mine here, because I right now really do need another source of stone. And as I see it, it's the only way that we can do right now. We won't be opening any dangerous glades this year, as it is just too late for this year. For now, at least. So, there we go. Righty, I got more than enough workers, and I did probably not do that good job right now, but whatever. Sometimes it is what it is. Okay, let's move back to our current situation. We can produce ourselves some fabric, so we should we should put one guy in here. Then we got the kiln, where I feel like we should definitely put a lizard in there, as this makes them inherently happy. We also should start smoking this stuff. So we're only going to use coal, as this is very efficient. So that means we got our first insect and meat restriction, as I will process these now. That's my usual code of conduct here. As soon as I start processing the food, I forbid it. So, this is pretty horrible, but we're going to deal with it. The next thing that I want to do is, let's see where our expansion will lead us next. I think, yeah, this is an excellent idea. So, we are going to go for this direction here. And we're going to chop open this area here. I am not going to go directly for a new glade, as it is right now really close to the next set of packs. And I want to wait. I have that feeling in my guts that we might be receiving a new quest that is revolving around opening glades. It might happen, and then we'd be really on the losing side if we'd already opened all of our glades. So this place here has super top-notch high priority, but there is also a delivery of planks right now in progress, so it should get done in any moment soon. Okay, so with the next season we receive the next set of quests, It's exactly what I was hoping for, and let's see what that will be. So, use clearance water, and we'd be receiving stuff. Need for leisure fulfilled. Yeah, I'll be going for that one, as this is really easy to fulfill. And have at least 2 hearths upgraded to neighborhood versus delivery of things. Yeah, I'm sold here. This is just my kind of thing. We sort of already have that almost done, you know? Alright. So, our wood stockpile is dwindling a wee bit. That is not too concerning, though, as we got plenty of alternatives in terms of alternative fuel productions. So we're going to put the lizard on the hearth here. And now we are setting up some houses. Quite ironic that I just unlocked the human houses just to have no humans whatsoever here on this run. Anyways, we're building now a mine. That is also very, very good. And the second neighborhood. The first neighborhood also did eat up all our lumber, if you ask me. But like I said, since we have several alternatives fuel-wise, I'm very chill towards this situation. We're going to slap 2 of the beavers directly into the mine, though, as this is just excellent income of coal. Why not produce even more of that stuff? I mean, this kind of contradicts our kiln a little bit, but whatever. It also leads to the fact that we can easily now allow coal again as a fuel. That is totally eligible now, as we just produce more than enough of that stuff. Alright, there's no glade opening involved for this set of quests, so we are going to go for the treasure now. Expansion is in this biome especially important, as we have only finite resource nodes. So you see, we only have these collector camps. That means we will run out of stuff sooner or later, faster than in other colonies. Alright, so let's just... let's see... We would need to get the hostility lower if we don't manage to get housing down for everybody before the storm hits town. My man Farluff, what is up with you? So Farluff doesn't really have any things that we need too badly right now. Pity. So shovels would be amazing. Can we sell something off in this regard? I don't think so. All of the items that I got are too valuable for me personally, so I'm not selling. I'm sorry, Farluff. Let's see. That last house is being built, so the storm is coming, but everybody got a roof on their heads, and we have uncovered that before the storm as well. Good job. Because we have that really nasty penalty to our resolve if we are foolish enough to open a glade during the storm. So under all circumstances, we must avoid that. This is going to be a real big bummer if we don't. So, a haunted beaver house. That is pretty easy to fix. Jeez, words. Now, we got a couple of escaped convicts. That will give us more villagers into the city, or we can arrest them, but no. So we got lots of people. And we got a fresh stone deposit to work with. Alright. Not bad. Not bad. Let's head into the storm. I do already foresee that we will be not lasting with that kind of pressure. So let's see. Yeah, the harpies are really low at that point. So, high hostility? 2 ain't no high hostility game. Alright, so we're going to lower that to 1. And let's see, can we can employ 1 of our woodcutters still. Ah well, that's as good as it gets. So we're going to put these guys into the mine, and that'll help us a lot. I'm going to turn off the coal production in the kiln right now, as I see, we don't really need that too badly right now. Alright, we can deliver the building mats. Now, ain't that sweet? So, well, let's see what we got here. I don't like this selection at all. It doesn't really help us at all, so it's reroll time. Bakery, Guildhouse, Beaver House, Artisan. So, yeah, this adds insult to injury. The Beaver House is sort of the best pick here, as it is really good for our beaver people, but apart from that, the guild house looks really tempting to me, as the guild's welfare is always a nice way of earning money. Oh, sheesh. This is a hard one. The thing here is the bakery ain't no good, because it would require flour. We don't have flour. We could pick up the artisan. That is a really decent way of making coats. But here again, I don't feel too well about that. So, yeah, this is a really devilish choice. I actually would even go as far and would try to reroll another time in the next year, as I really see this as a outright horrible selection, because none of these really help us. They're all more bad than good for us, so I'm really not eager to pick this. And here we, right now, raised the hostility bar by accidentally picking up another harpy, by lowering the impatience. That is what can happen. But right now, we got more than enough fuel to work through our way through the storm, so I'm cool with that. Right now, I'm waiting for the storm to subside, so we can do the escaped convicts quest. But tell you what, trappers are out of stuff. I'm going to go for that event a wee bit before the storm is over. Simply because I got the workforce, and we will last through this situation here without anybody leaving town. The storm ain't going long enough for that to actually cost a life of a hobby. It's a little bit of a dangerous ordeal to do that, but at the same time it is giving us a head start into that event. And when you know your timers, there's no risk involved whatsoever. Gotta keep in mind though, as you see there, it has to bounce back. If you're too deep in the reds, people might still take flight. Just want to mention that. So, gain wildfire essences, I don't know. Work safety guide, lost supplies. Gain meat and grain for each completed event. Perfect, we take that. This grain can be used in so many ways. I'm really down. Alright, so here, well, more beaver people. We'll take that. This will help us a lot. So we're going to expand that neighborhood now, but first we need more timber. So, back in business. Alright, we got an extremely high hostility level to begin with, or extremely high negative mood because of the event here. That sucks a bit. So we will be able to work around that, but not right now. Oh no. Okay, that is very unfortunate, because that is a process that makes itself you know, we don't have timber. We need timber. For that we need woodcutters. So, well, this event is quite harsh on us, but, well, it's far from being a risk, as we have so much fuel at our hand. It's just a slight delay of things. But this is really, really, really bothersome that we can't really focus that now properly. Okay, so my next trader is on the way, and I think we really should get our people a little bit more busy by bringing up some provisions. So, what can we put into the provision packs? Eggs and insects, obviously not too much. So we're going to go only for 10 of these, as it is directly our food supply. Alright, it's drizzle season. We need lots of drizzle water. So let's drizzle on. You know, just keep those people busy instead of lazy. As this event is currently the root of all evil, and it will be over in 2 minutes. Alright, victory-wise, we are right now on a really uncomfortable spot. Let's call it like that. Harpy Resolve went low again. Yeah, right. So let's see what we're going to do about that. I'm going to try now whether or not the Harpies will go out of town before that event is over. Yeah, it seems as if we need to do something about that. So, as you see here, we would be losing the Harpy, so we're going now in favoring Harpies. That will make the Beavers lose their mind, but before the Beavers lose their mind, we're going to drop the favoring again. And by juggling back and forth like that, I sincerely hope that this will be done before this is all over. Yeah, looking good. As you see here now, the death timer for the first beaver starts, but everything is fine now. And we got a ton of people in our town. Brilliant. So, we even got enough, or, well, we need it like that. Okay. So, that's been dealt with, and our neighborhood is still lacking a bench. Alright, and here goes clearance season. Well, we took a pretty interesting assortment of resources out of this event, and we are currently on the way to produce more victory points. We won't be able to sell away our goods like that. We will be relying on the smoldering city in that regard. So let's see, I will be selling away bit of a larger amount here of eggs, so we can muster like this. There we go. I want the booming economy bonus, and tell you what, we're going into the guild house. I just decided that I'm going to go with that risk, as it is okay. It is something that we can shoulder. We're going to go for the cookhouse now, as skewers are a food that we can clearly provide, and well, let's see, maybe we can get ourselves hands on some flour here and there. We'll see about that. Now is again the time where we need to be very careful about the fact that we need the houses done in time, so the houses will get a higher priority again than the decorations. So that house is that's not enough housing yet. Here goes another bonus. Let's see. So we even need 2 more houses. This is a very yeah, we had a pretty heavy influx of people here all of a sudden, but I mean, we keep them busy. We have only 3 more idle hands right now, so I'd say this works out just as intended. So, dangerous glades within 3 minutes each versus arena. Well, discover within 180 seconds each. Alright. That sucks. That's a really sucky decision, but we're going to take that one. As we need to discover them, not resolve them, but, well, there's not that many forbidden glades left anymore directly around us, but that's fine. Okay. As you can see here, our coal income is excellent. We just are constantly out of wood, but that is a typical for this biome. I have that happening all the time, basically. All right, booming economy. Would yield us even more people now again into the city. We won't be doing that, as we are currently now finally at the spot where we, for the first time, seem like we're handling ourselves quite well. So let's set up finally a food production building and the quadruple decorations here for the second hearth upgrade. Which brings us directly into the next storm season. So we don't have a tax event here. Alright, so my good friends, this is where we will end today. I really feel like we're on a good start here. I don't know how much longer we will need for the victory. It might be still quite some time, as we are just getting ourselves started and acquainted here. And most importantly, we currently have a little bit of a lack of direction. There's really not much that we can do right now, so it's going to be quite an exciting run, and I'm very, very much looking forward to all this. So, see you all next time. Comments go down below, a thumbs up would be appreciated, consider subscribing, and as usual, the description box is full of goodies. There's my Discord server, there is Twitch, where I stream on Fridays and Sundays in the evening hours of the Middle European time zone, and of course there's also Patreon, PayPal, and Buy Me a Coffee. If you feel like supporting my channel, I'd be more than happy about that. Also, I have a channel membership system now, which allows you to pre-browse through all the stuff that I have already scheduled for release. I want to say here, it's just as a thank you for people supporting the channel this way. All of the content will stay free, available for everybody. You just have to be a little bit more patient, as I will never have any paywalled content. I hate that concept, so free stuff for everybody. Just a little bit of early access for those who want to support the channel. Anyways, thanks for watching, thanks for supporting, whatever. Especially, though, thanks for being around until the very bitter end. I appreciate, and we'll try to win this next time. Bye-bye.